If you are somebody who's used to feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, frustrated, feeling like you can never check everything off your to-do list every single day, I need for you to matter of fact, you need to stay tuned so you can really get this amazingly super simple productivity hack that's gonna make a world of difference in your life. Hello, great people, and welcome to Her Level Up. My name is Julissa Smith. I'm a life and wellness coach, and I make videos to help you be happy, healthy, and successful so you can live a purposeful life, okay? I have a question first because this video is juicy, y'all, and I know it's something that you need, and I made this video with you in mind, so I need for you to stay tuned in. How do you normally start your day? Like, if I were to ask you what you do to get your day started on a daily basis, what are the things that you normally do? Outside of going to the bathroom, because I don't need to know about all that. I just want to know, like, what's your normal process, and is this giving you the results that you want? Is this serving you? Like, how's it working for you? Leave it in the comments below. I'm gonna just get straight to it. You need a morning routine to supercharge your productivity, help you to be more purposeful, more positive, and more just excited about the day. You need a very energizing and exciting and empowering and intentional morning routine so you can start your day in such a way that you're able to get everything that you need to get done, feel super accomplished by the end of the day, and feel like you are in charge of your day, and start your day in a way that is proactive as opposed to what most people do, and they start their day in a reactive mode, which makes them feel like they're just taking whatever it is as it comes, which makes them feel really down and frustrated and not as productive as they want to be, not able to get things done like they want to get done, and not having a great start to your day where you feel in charge and in control really makes you a bit more cynical, and maybe a lot more cynical in some people's cases, and negative about life. And nobody wants to be around somebody like that. Listen, I'm at a point now where the whole rest of my day will feel off if I do not do my morning routine, and that actually includes the weekends. But it did take me a while to get to this point, so that's why I wanted to make this video today to help you get there a bit faster, because it does take some time. It's a bit of a learning curve, but I feel as though my process to creating a morning routine that is solid and that is something you can do every day, that is solid and sustainable, is I got it pretty down pat now, so keep watching. I mentioned having a morning routine in last week's video, which you can watch here. I mentioned that, so you can watch that video. If you haven't caught it yet, go watch it, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. But I really wanted to elaborate on this because it's that important. Now, this is not something that I play around with. I tell all my clients this, whether they come to me for fitness coaching, whether they come to me for life coaching and all these things. Like, listen, I am like, you need a morning routine. How you start your day really determines how you will finish your day. And if you're somebody out here who's got big dreams and big plans and wants to do big things in the world and knows that there is purpose inside of you and there's something to get out, you have no excuse. You gotta do what you gotta do to get it done. And sometimes, a lot of times, the current conditions of our lives are not actually really conducive to the lives that we want to create. You may want to start a business, but you feel like you have no time, or because you have so much to do. You may want to lose some weight. You may want to get in the gym and do a little something and lose that 50 pounds or whatever, and be swimsuit ready, summer body ready, but you don't have enough time to do it. Let's think. We all have 24 hours in the day, and it's somebody out here starting businesses. It's somebody out here getting their summer body together. You really don't have an excuse. If you feel as though your time every day is just maxed out, what I need you to do is just wake up a little bit earlier. Some people is like, oh my God, I can't do it. I can't wake up earlier. Well, if you feel like you can't wake your behind up about a half hour to an hour earlier to really get a jump start, to get a move on your day and on your goals, do you really even want it? Now, especially as a mom, and about motherhood, y'all. I realized how easy it is to lose yourself in motherhood and in marriage, because once those kids get up, it's all about them. All of your mental energy and your mental space and capacity goes to them, goes toward making sure everything is okay with everybody else, and we really don't put as much time as you need into yourself or prioritize yourself. So you look up a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, when them kids are graduating high school, and you don't even know who you are anymore. I don't want you to get to that point, and I didn't want to get to that point either, but I felt myself slipping, so I caught myself when I was like, hold on, girl, you got to make yourself a priority in the midst of making everybody else a priority, because by making ourselves a priority as moms and as women, we're better able to give all that we have to offer to everybody else, to not just our families, but to our communities, you know, to our extended family, to our friends, to our jobs, to our passions. And a lot of times we're just not going to get it done if we leave it to the end of the day. How many times have you told yourself, oh, I'm going to go to the gym after I get off of work, and I'm going to go to the gym in a few hours, and you never do it because something comes up, the day gets away from you, and that happens again and again, day after day, year after year, month after month, week after, why did I put them in? I didn't even put them in order. Day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year. And I am a firm proponent of being the best model for my children. I only have one right now, but for, you know, my children that I can be. And I feel as though I can't raise a confident, self-assured, productive, intelligent, you know, purposeful, impactful, you know, human being if I'm not being that myself. That's out of integrity to me. So one of the best ways to get it done, to get what you want to get done, and to prioritize yourself and accomplish your goals is to have a solid morning routine. Now, I think you understand how important this is. So I'm gonna give you some tips on how to actually get it done and how to actually create one for yourself in a way that is super simple. A morning routine allows you to be proactive as opposed to reactive. Oh my gosh, we don't want to just be starting our days and rushing to get to work, rushing to get the kids to the bus stop, rushing, and rushing because you overslept and you gotta brush your teeth and get your makeup on and do all this and feeling all frazzled and everything like that. When you do that, there's no extra like mental space to think about anything else besides what's right in front of you. So you want to get ahead of your day by starting your morning routine. My suggestion is to start your morning routine, especially when you're new to this, set your alarm for about a half hour earlier than what you normally wake up at. I'm not a fan of going from 0 to 100 for most people because it's a quick way to burn out. So make sure your morning routine is something that kind of excites you, something that you're really like, that you really can't wait to get to, and that you're so excited to start just to work on, even if it's brainstorming this new business, even if it's just reading a book because you never get a chance to read a book and it's been on your book reading list for like months now. Girl. All right, so comment proactive or reactive depending on how you prefer to start your day. Comment below right now. Morning routines are also so important because they allow you to start your day on autopilot. Now, why this is so important is because think about how many decisions you gotta make on a daily basis, and then how exhausted you feel, just literally mentally exhausted, how you typically feel on a day-to-day basis by the end of the day. And why you're not even, it's probably why you be messing up your little diet plan, because you're out here, you got it solid, you got it going, you stuck to your meals for the whole day, but then it gets to dinner and you're like, you know what, let's just order pizza because I'm tired. Like, you might be physically tired, but a lot of times we're more mentally tired. And this is due to a syndrome that is called decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is a real thing, like I said, and it refers to the syndrome that is the mental exhaustion that you experience after excessive decision making in a fixed amount of time. So basically like a day. We think we don't have enough willpower, but it's oftentimes we're just tired of making all these decisions. We're tired of thinking. Morning routines will also make you more positive and productive, so you're better able to tackle anything that comes your way. I look at my morning routine as something that really grounds me and allows me to really kind of put things in perspective, because I like to do things like pray and read and meditate and work out, you know, move my body and really just gather myself, like gather my whole entire self, do my makeup and everything. When I'm doing my makeup, I'm playing my motivational videos. Go in the comments below, I'll put my wisdom playlist that I always play. I always play a video from there. And when I find a new video that's awesome, I always add it to that playlist. Right now, my playlist has over 65 videos, so there's a ton of content out here to really help you to supercharge your day. You just gotta tune into it. So, how do I create one? All right, super simple. Morning routines are best kept simple because, like I said, it's a routine. Now, it's something that you need to be doing every single day that's gonna allow you to start on autopilot, and you shouldn't be thinking too much because we don't want that decision fatigue. We know the implications of it, and we don't need that in our lives. We don't want that smoke, okay? What you're gonna do, what I tell my clients to do, is to keep them to pretty much like 4 to 5 things. So 4 to 5 actions, I should say, action steps. So sit down, write it out, identify what 4 to 5 different action steps that you need to take to really supercharge your day and to allow you to feel more positive and productive and just in control and in charge. What do you need to do to supercharge your day? So by the end of the day, your goal is to feel just so accomplished and grateful and thankful and like you did it, girl. Like high five, pat on the back. Yes, I did it today. I did the thing. And for that not to be just a one-time, a once-in-a-while thing, for that to be like your every single day feeling. How much more will you get done? Y'all, this is so, like, how much more will you get done? The 4 to 5 things that I typically do every single day are gonna be prayer, meditation, exercise, moving my body, working out, and reading my devotionals and something for my business. Because I've learned that something is better than nothing, okay? Which can happen a lot of the times when we let our days get away from us. I also like to set an intention for the day. So typically my intention is to be purposeful, productive, and positive throughout the day. And if I consciously set that intention, I'm most likely going to be feeling and expressing those emotions throughout the day. Now, a few tips on starting a morning routine. I mentioned this earlier, but don't be too hard on yourself. Maybe one day you might wake up a little bit later than you want to. You might it's okay. Like, tell yourself you're gonna try again the next day and try again the next day. Once you figure out what 4 to 5 things you need to do to really start your day on a good foot, just every single day, implement them into your day. Implement them into the beginning of your day. Push them up their priority list so you're able to feel a lot better about the day. And don't worry if you might miss one. You might wake up a little bit too late to do one. Like, it's not that deep. Also, don't try to go from waking up at like 8, 9 o'clock to waking up at 5. Start your day about a half hour to an hour earlier and go from there. Let's do micro steps. Get these small wins first, and then worry about the 5 a.m. thing if that's what you want to do. Your morning routine should make you excited to wake up in the morning. Select actions that lift you up, make you feel supported and positive, not checking social media or the news or any of that. Like, no. This is about you. This morning routine is uniquely yours. Remember that. It doesn't have to look like mine. It doesn't have to look like anybody else that you see on all these morning routine videos on YouTube. No, it's for you. Your morning routine is only going to take you about an hour to an hour and a half, okay? So don't make it this whole long thing. I mean, depends on what your schedule looks like, but it doesn't have to be, it's not rocket science. They should be relatively easy things for you to do, things that oftentimes you might push off or that you will neglect, and what you're not going to do anymore. You're going to gather those things. You're going to push them to the front of your priority list, into the front of your to-do list. You're going to reclaim your time. You're going to take your time back. We are reclaiming time, okay, in 2020. And if that means we have to wake up 30 minutes to an hour earlier to get our day started, that's what the heck we're gonna do, right? Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got a lot out of it. I hope you learned how important and imperative and impactful a morning routine can be. Thanks so much for watching. Tune in next week for our video on how to start a fitness routine, and I'll see y'all next Monday.